So you can get an idea of the parts that I've replaced. These are not all direct equivalents of what I've actually used, but you get the general idea. These are the two power supply smoothing caps. These are both 3 Faradays, I think. I've replaced the first one with a 4.7, same voltage or a little bit higher. This is another 4.7, but I've actually replaced it in the machine itself with a 10 here. Okay. And then this is like I think it's a noise suppression cap, which was originally this. I've tried replacing it with this ceramic cap here. And then in terms of the coupling caps between different parts of the circuit, the signal coupling caps, this is a 0.05 Faraday cap, which I've replaced with a 0.0047. You can see the difference in size that we've come over 90 years here. Again, this is a 0.05 and a 0.047, which is a decent replacement. And then this is a 0.1. This is not a 0.1, but you get the general idea of what the components look like today compared to where we were back in 1938, 1939. So I've replaced all of those, and you can see those now inside the unit here. This is the first smoothing cap here, second smoothing cap here, and then 1, 2, 3 coupling caps, the noise suppression thing here. I've left all of the resistors in place, also in the feedback loop on the tuning and the volume. I've left these two here, these two caps here for the time being, just to see how we go. They're very small value capacitors. They should be okay, I think, but I mean, this one's looking a bit dodgy. We'll see what happens when we fire up, and we'll see if it explodes. Okay, and actually there's one other thing, a couple of other things I should mention. I've put a new switch in here, that's the on-off switch. And I put the cable to the speaker from the output transformer was just completely trashed. So I've just replaced those with a couple of wires. Again, maintaining the polarity as we talked about before. So hopefully that's going to be okay too. So what we need to do now is put it on some kind of current limiter. And I hope you can see those chips that I'm eating there. Blimey. And we'll see how we go. Okay, so here we go with a first power up. Just to let you know what I'm doing, you'll see that there's no rectifier tube in here. So I'm not trying to build up a high voltage, a B+. I just want to check that basically that the filaments glow, the tubes come on. Also, I'll be watching this bulb limiter here. The amp is currently plugged into the mains through this bulb limiter, which limits the current coming through. If there's a short, if there's something very strange, this will start to glow very bright and then not go dim. If it does glow quickly bright and then go dim, then that will tell me that basically there's no shorts and things are generally okay. So this is going to be the first test, and we're going to see what happens. So watch the bulb. Watch for smoke. Watch for smells. I don't think you can watch for smells, but you get the general idea. So we're going to see what happens, and we're going to try and get this on video, and let's hope that I don't die. So here we go. Okay, so there's no strange noises. Bulb limiter is completely off, so it's not drawing too much current. Pilot lights come on. This tube's lit up. I'm not seeing any filament. Oh, we've got filament glow on this one here. I've got filament glow on this one here. So I'm now going to turn it off. And that is a pretty successful test. We've got filament glow, which means that the heater circuits are intact. And pilot lights come on, so that's also working. There's no strange noise. We've not got any shorting seen from the bulb. And we've not got any strange smells, any strange smoke. So it kind of looks like it might be all right. And we can move on to the next stage. Whoa, fantastic. Okay, so now I've put the rectifier in. I'm a bit less confident about this one because this is going to bring up the main secondary into the circuit, which is the high voltage secondary. It's probably going to be putting out about 200 and something volts. Once it gets through the rectifier, that will then be sent out as the main B plus voltage to power each of the other tubes in the circuit. Again, I'm going with the bulb limiter. Excuse my lunch there. And we'll see if it can cut it. And if it doesn't and it explodes, we get ready to turn it off very quickly. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the bulb looks okay. I'm not dead. We just got a little bit of noise from the speaker. So there's no sound coming through, but everything is glowing as it should. I'm going to turn it off now. And so the adventure continues. Measured a few voltages and we weren't getting what I expected to see in the places that I expected to see it. So I had kind of went back through everything, rechecked with the schematic, and it became very clear that it misidentified this as the choke when in fact it's the output transformer, and that the choke is, I don't know if you can see it, but you can't see it, but it's under here on the top. So that made me aware of a few miswirings, which is why we weren't getting any sound. And what I'd actually done, because as I said, I'm no expert, is that I'd basically replaced the components that were in there before with new components in the same places, but it looks like the whole thing was miswired. So I've had to go back to the schematic and sort everything out. C10, the second smoothing cap, should actually be connected up here. This is connected up directly. This is the output transformer output. So this is connected up to the speaker here currently. We'll see if that works properly. And those two were the big problems there. So I'm thinking the next problem I probably have is a dirty tuning capacitor, because the voltages look good, everything is stable, but I'm not getting any reception yet. Maybe because this is the best aerial I've got at the moment. I don't know, maybe that's not useful. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that none of those are touching, which will really mess things up. So I'm going to get some paper in there and check that everything is all right. And there we go.